There was a time I was vibing, bitch. The fuck? Bro.
I am in the zone. The zone is me. I am in it, and I am here. Yeah. Hey.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. It is your fabulous host, Mutsa K, and this is Mutsa K TV. If you're new to this channel, you might as well subscribe to it, because it is lit over here. You do not want to miss a thing, so make sure you turn on your post notifications and make sure that you follow me on my social media platforms. I am Mutsa K_ on Instagram and Mutsa the Nay on Snapchat. Now, as you can see from the title of the video, today I'm going to be answering some Q&A questions, so let's get right into it. Alright, so I have a couple of questions, not too many, just enough to, you know, get us in the groove, get us in the mood. You know what it is, what it does when it did. So yeah, let's get started. So the first question is, what's the weirdest celebrity crush you've ever had? I didn't read these before, by the way, because I always want the answer to be very organic and I'm very honest. So, the weirdest celebrity crush. It's a hard one. Yeah, should have thought about this actually. Maybe I should have read these questions before. But I just wanted to answer honestly. Maybe Rihanna, actually, since, you know, we playing for the other team, but, you know, if we were playing on the other team, we would definitely go to her on that team. So I'm gonna go with Rihanna. I won't call it weird, but I'll say, it's not really weird, but I'll say it's weird because, you know, we on the same team, boo. But yeah, next question is, if you were a girl for a day, what would you do? I would find a stripper pole and just dance and do everything on it, truth be told, because it just looks exciting and people are more lenient on, you know, their opinions and things like that when it's a girl. So I think that's what I would do. Yeah, and a little bit of like, I would try to understand the anatomy of a woman, to be honest, I think, because in a way I don't get it, so I think I would try to understand it. Do you think nerds are sexy? Yes, I do actually. Nerds can be very attractive. I think when we were growing up, or as children, we had this idea that nerds were not attractive or were uncool, but I think it's beautiful to have both, maybe a mind and body, or even just a mind. I think people can become attractive depending on how they are, you know, depending on their characteristics as a person. So it's definitely possible one could become attractive because they are a nerd, or you know, whatever, I messed that up, but yes, I think nerds can be sexy. If you could have one superpower, what would that be? I think I would pick spreading love, because I think the world lacks a lot of that. There's a lot of lack of empathy. People are picky to choose who they want to be kind to because of maybe social status or economic status. So if I could zap people a little bit of love, like, you're in love, you love me, I would definitely. I know that was weird, but it's cool, that's me. But yeah, next question is, when did you realize that you were playing for the other team? I don't know. I always liked the other team, so I don't know. I was way before 10 years old, I know that for sure. So next question is, what are some of the stereotypes you've had to encounter and how did you have to correct it? Okay, I think I can just think of one on the top of my head. I hated when people would say who's the girl and who's the boy.
Holy dick! No!
There is no girl. There ain't no girl. Which girl? Where? I don't understand.
So the correct answer to that was there is top, bottom, and verse. That's it. And yeah, I think that's it. I'm not gonna go into detail, but that's the one thing I had to fix. Okay, the next question is, if you were a vegetable, what would you be and why? I think I'd pick an onion because I'd love to just always make grown men cry, so that works for me. So I would be an onion. And fun, there's actually a similar question. If you were an animal, what would you be and why? This is an easy one for me. If it's a mythical creature, I would have picked a unicorn, and an actual animal that we all know, I would definitely pick a peacock. I think a peacock represents me very well. There's so many layers, or I feel like there's so much beauty within the animal. I love it when it opens up its feathers and I'm just like,
what's wrong with him?
Yes, it is me. It is I. I'm here. I'm queer. I'm not going anywhere.
So I think that's definitely what I feel like would represent me as a, that's the animal that I feel like I would relate to. I've actually always wanted a pet peacock. Did you guys know that there's such a thing as white peacocks with different colors? I'm used to the, oh my god, guys, I can't deal with these things that Africa fucking hooters. There's a fucking fly here. Get away. Okay, so the next question is, how many people have you kissed? Honestly, I do not know. I really don't know. I wasn't keeping count, so.
Once upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe.
The next question is, what attracts you to people? I'm going to take this as a generalization of just people in general. I think good energies, chemistry, I'm a firm believer in, like, let's say friendships or relationships are things that should just happen. I'm not really into the idea of like being introduced or like being hooked up. I don't know, it just feels like, I don't know, it just doesn't work for me. But that, yeah. I think good energy and just kindness. I love kind people, nice guys, you know? Or girls. We're done with the bad boys. Definitely. The next question is, are you a virgin? I am, actually. I am. Next question is, do you think you're a good kisser? I think I'm decent, hey? I think I'm decent. Definitely not horrible, but I'm good enough. We could, you know.
Now, wow, with this internet. Get the fuck out.
So the next question is, when was the time you were turned on, you couldn't stand it? Actually, I do know. I think that, okay, there was a time I was vibing, bitch, the fuck? There was a time last year I was vibing with somebody and it was going really great. And I caught feelings. It was supposed to be, you know, no strings attached, but I caught feelings. as I always do, to be honest. Okay, so last year I was vibing with somebody. We lived on 2 different sides of the island. There's a border in between because one half belongs to the Greeks and the other the Turks. So we couldn't see each other as often as we wanted to, and sometimes it was hard for me to cope, you know, like there were times we would plan on meeting and something would come up, work or, you know, stuff like that. But that was hard. But in a way it was cool because I wasn't entertaining anybody else, you know, at the same time, even though we were kind of in different countries, kind of like sort of. But yeah, I actually lost interest in everybody else except for that person, so that was hard for me, but it was dope. I think it made our energies connect even more, so that was cool. How many partners have you had? I'm gonna take this as people I have dated. I've actually only dated twice in my life, but I only count one relationship because the other one I was still a teenager in high school. It was like 2 weeks, so I don't really count it. But I count one relationship, and that was from June 2014 until May 2015. It was almost a year. It was nice. It was hectic. It was toxic. But I think that's how you just learn in life. But it was nice. But yeah. Next question is, when was the last time you told a lie? Yesterday. I'm not gonna say what it was because I think the person is gonna see this and then I'm gonna be in trouble, but I can say it was yesterday. The next question is, have you ever committed a crime? Yes, I have. I learned my lesson and never again. Stay in school, listen to the 10 commandments, just don't do it. But yeah. Next question is, have you ever cried from watching a TV show or a movie? Yes, I did. Many times, and I think one of the worst times for me was when the first dragon from Game of Thrones was killed and the following dragon. That was very hard for me. I see myself as the mother of dragons as well. Yes, I said it. I am also the mother of dragons.
I said, hold up, wait a minute.
So it was very painful for me to watch my children being, you know, shot down from the sky. Definitely painful. And so this is the last question, and it is, what would you do with $1 million? This is very easy for me. I would definitely invest at least half of that money into building a big house with enough space for all my siblings, my parents, and you know, those who want to visit. And also start up a business. I'm still deciding on exactly what I want to get into, but I have a pretty good idea, so I'm going to share that once I'm actually sure. But I would probably just take care of my family and just make sure that we're really okay. But yeah, that.
Now that I've said everything that you guys wanted me to say, let me tell you exactly what I'm going to do with that money. I'm going to get a flashy ass G-Wagon. Make sure the number plates say Murkundo Onaere, meaning, do you see me now? For those who do not understand, they will fear me in these streets. And I'm going to make sure I get myself the new iPhone 12, the AirPods Pro. Guys, you will see fire in these streets. Hey! But, you know, back to me being humble.
That's it, boys and girls. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do make sure that you already subscribe to my channel. Turn on your post notifications so you never miss a thing. And I'll see you on the next one. Ciao.